Hello and welcome. I'm Ben Cleary. Today we're going to be talking about the new Marketing Resource Center here at CCH Small Firm Services. My guests today are Kerri Gibson, CPA and Product Manager here at CCH Small Firm Services, and Bonnie Ruszcyk, Founder and President of BBR Marketing, a firm that provides marketing services and strategy for professional service firms. Ladies, good to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Kerri, let's start with you. What was really the impetus behind the development of the Marketing Resource Center? And what's the need that we saw in the market for that?
You know, in talking to our customers, we heard a common theme across the board pretty much, and that's a desire to grow their business. But some of the challenges they have are client retention and client acquisition, and that was clearly outlined as well in the AICPA's Top Firm Issues Survey of 2011. So we know it's something across the board. And so we really started the idea of a little over a year ago with our Customer Advisory Board when we were having a meeting with them, and we were just talking through challenges of the industry in general, and one of the topics that came up was growing their business and you know, getting the resources and the knowledge they need there. So it was a conversation that just kind of sprouted and went a little bit further, and through the contacts and that we have, we were able to reach out to Bonnie and start putting together a concept of providing a solution to our customers to how they can grow and be more successful.
So what exactly is the Marketing Resource Center? What are the elements that make it up? Describe those for us.
Sure. There are three different elements to the Marketing Resource Center. And the first one starts off being based very much around education, and that's the webinar we've put together. And when I say we, I actually mean Bonnie, that talks about how to build and execute a marketing plan based off of your firm profile. You know, just really targeting for what you need, what your services are, and where you want to grow. The second part to that is a workbook that we've put together that complements the webinar and takes it to the next step, and it's really taking the theory and the principles that are talked about there and putting them into a customized marketing plan. So it includes templates and examples and step-by-step to walk you through, so that when you've completed the workbook, you have a marketing plan that you can actually execute upon. And one of our goals was to not make it cumbersome, because as a small firm, our customers don't have a lot of time. So, you know, we wanted to make something that they could take, do, feel confident about, and execute on. And then the execution is very important, as Bonnie is always saying to us. It's a living document. You have to keep feeding it and keep going back to it. But we wanted to give them collateral materials to be able to do some of those things that we talked about. So we have the third component, our Marketing Resource Center store, in which you can go out and get some predefined collateral and have it delivered and start using it.
I know in the store we have items that are stock items, and then customizable items that you can do and use yourself and all.
Yes, so, yes. Everything from postcards to table tents, and soon there will be other items on there, such as giveaways for your clients, whether you want to have pins or magnets or something of that nature. So that will be coming soon as well.
A lot of great resources.
Yes.
Bonnie will be conducting our webinars, and so Bonnie, let's talk about the industry a little bit before we actually get into the webinar itself.
Sure.
What are some of the biggest challenges for the tax and accounting professionals that are trying to market their firm that you've seen today?
I think there's a few. I think the first one is they didn't go to school to be marketers. You know, there's a reason why they chose to be, you know, CPA and to follow that profession. So a lot of times, you know, especially for small firms, it's the one person, the CPA there, that has to not only do the work of an accountant, but also market their firm. So just being comfortable with it and understanding what they need to do is one challenge. I'd say another one is, frankly, time. You know, we all only have 24 hours in a day, and we're trying to fit in a whole lot of different things in that little bit of time. So having a plan together, making it a part of your schedule, really kind of working marketing into your day-to-day activities can also be a real challenge.
What exactly is the webinar going to cover? What can we expect when we sign up for it?
It is going to cover how to create and implement a marketing plan. So we're not going to go into, like, this is how you create a brochure necessarily, because before you ever get to the point where you're trying to decide what tactic you're going to use, it's really important to take a look at your firm as a whole. So we're going to kind of take that 30,000-foot view and say, okay, what are the services you're really trying to push? What are your differentiators? Who is your competition, and what makes you different from them? And then from that, you know, talk about how to set your objectives, and then some of the tactics that you may want to use to reach those objectives.
So how many sessions are involved?
There's 2 100-minute sessions, and they will take place in both August and in September.
So as a tax preparer, do I need to attend both sessions? Are they the same session, or are they continuations, or what?
Ideally, you would plan to attend both sessions. It's broken up into a Part 1 and a Part 2, which will take place those consecutive days in August, and then Part 1 and Part 2 will be repeated in September.
Okay. So, Kerri, will the webinar actually be taught live every time, or what?
We are going to have both options. We are actually going to the first 2 sessions that Bonnie referenced, one in August and one September. Both of those will be live. But we also know that people have schedules they have to work around, clients they have to work around, other commitments. So there will also be a tape session that will be available, and it will probably be available in late September, early October. Once we wrap up the live session in September, we'll look to get it posted to the SFS university and training sites for anybody to access.
So we'll be recording these sessions.
Yes.
So if you can't make the original, you can hit the later ones, and it's the same material.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
Very good. Kerri, let's talk about the marketing workbook a little bit. How does the marketing workbook fit in with the webinar? Do they go together? Are they made to interface with each other?
They do. It's complementary and expands upon the principles that Bonnie will talk about in the live webinar, and really taking them and applying them to your business and starting to put the thought process for what you've talked about, but really a step-by-step, okay, these are the principles we talked about, the objectives, the strategies, the tactics, and all those things, and really start applying them to your business. So it's really building from the bottom up. So it won't be all new material. So you'll be able to take the lessons and your takeaways from the webinar and then to start to apply it through the workbook. And the workbook will expand a little bit more as far as going into some examples to kind of get the creative juices thinking and the thought processes going, you know, and hopefully give you some tips and tricks and ideas on where you want to head.
Sounds great, and it sounds like a great program that our customers can really take advantage of and learn a lot from.
That's the hope. You know, our goal is to help them be successful. You know, we love to hear great stories from our customers, and we love when we can contribute to that or provide some insight or additional expertise that they may not always have access to.
Final question, how do we sign up?
If you will, you can just call your account manager to sign up, or if you are not a current customer, you can visit the ATX or TaxWise websites, and there will be a link there that will guide you through the setup process.
Sounds great. Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Marketing Resource Center, brand new here at CCH Small Firm Services. Call your representative today to find out more. Thanks for watching.